We are now live from my shop down in South Dade. And tonight, Pat Callaway is in the shop with me, and he is going to do a demonstration on the McNaughton bowl coring system. So, he's laughing. So, I will switch cameras and turn it over to him. We are on this camera here. So
this is a blank that Ralph prepared for us tonight. It's nice, and it's softer wood than what we tried yesterday, which failed miserably. It's to show you that it is possible to make wonderful picture frames.
it's a nice oak picture frame. By the way, how's the sound?
Need more sound volume.
Huh?
Sound
more
for you,
volume.
sound for Ralph is good.
All right, you can't hear Pat?
Can't
No.
hear Pat. Pat's is weak.
Switch mics.
What I'm going to try to do tonight is show you how the McNaughton system works. Just a little factual stuff up front. The McNaughton system is not as precise and then apparently. I can turn the power off. No, no. The McNaughton system is not as inherently precise as the system that Mike showed us last time. And in a lot of ways, that makes it more flexible, but you can also make some drastic mistakes like I did yesterday. What I have here is what they call the standard set of McNaughton tools. So you get a straight blade, this is the large, the medium, and the small of the standard set, and you get the handle for them. Ralph's going to be sending out some YouTube sites that you can look where people do a lot better demonstrating and explanation than what I'm going to be able to do. But I'm going to give it a try anyway. What we will do tonight. A lot of people like to start by coring out the smallest bowl first and then the next. That's not generally the way I do it because it's just more comfortable for me to have, core out the largest section, and then I can take this off, put the tenon in the chuck, put a new tenon on the bottom, and it seems to work out easier in the long run to me. That's not the way everybody does it. Leave all that up to anyone that decides how to do it. There are people that are managing to get 5, 6, maybe 7 cores out of one blank using this system, which is probably more than you can get with the one way or any of the others. I have not been able to. I have been able to get a set of 3 bowls out of 1 chunk of sea grape, 3 or 4 years ago. And I was happy. And I haven't done a lot of coring since because, hey, I did it right. So what we'll do tonight is we'll start by taking out this small piece here. First thing I'll do is use the straight blade just to give us a starting point. And then I'll go with the smallest curved one to take this piece out. And then we'll come back and try to take this piece out, and hopefully we won't go through the bottom of anything.
Yeah, you got, it's, as with the other one, you gotta should do some layout, like
Yeah.
I've done on this blank.
Yeah.
Now, another thing I wanted to mention about this blank, you guys can see it's a nice piece of mahogany with good color. And I know some of you have wood piles in your yards, and you look at the wood pile and you say, oh, I got to get rid of this stuff because it's no good. Well, let me show you what that blank that's sitting on the lathe started out from earlier today. Okay, that's what it looked like before I hit it with a chainsaw. Okay, cut the face off. Okay, so that's the backside. Okay, and there's the blank that I ended up with for that crappy old piece of wood. So now before you throw stuff away, you might want to take a chainsaw to it and see what's inside. So that goes, that's for when you guys, your wife tell you got to get rid of all that nasty stuff outside the backyard. But honey, there's gold in there. So back to that.
Yeah. What Ralph did earlier today was it might help.
Okay.
He laid out where the bottom of each core should come out. It's these 2 lines here. And then transferred that around to where the entry point should be. All of that's explained in one of the YouTube clips that he's going to send out. And what they tell you to do, I'll be starting with the smaller one. So I'm going to use the smallest of the, sort of come over the top of it, get it centered, and where your entry point is, and then rotate it around like this and figure out where your handle is going to need to be to start. Then you'll position the guide in place. It's this thing. Yeah. This will go in the banjo and, position this using the proper slot here and push the blade in. You're really doing more pushing forward than going like this. I will probably be wiggling it a little bit like this to get some clearance so it doesn't jam the thing up. Yesterday I was able to stop a power matting 3 or 4 times. So it's probably, I may be doing something wrong. I watched a video where the guy didn't even use the handle. He just grabbed the end of the thing and it works. I'm not sure how he did that. Let's,
Pat,
Yes,
are those blades on there welded on or are those inserts like the one way?
they're welded on. It's a piece, I believe it's stellite. On this one.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
believe this is a piece of stellite that's, welded onto the blade body. It's really hard stuff. It's also quite thin. Let's see if I've got one. Yeah, on this one, you can see it a little better. It's,
The color difference, it's
see the color,
only
yeah,
maybe an eighth of an inch
yeah.
thick,
I don't think it's,
hard material. And
And you hone it to sharpen it?
yeah,
Yeah.
you sharpen it with a diamond card,
it's,
and you sharpen the front, not the top. Okay,
Like
so
that.
you sharpen the front edge. You don't take anything off the top.
that gives you a burr on here, and that'll do the cutting for you. If you try to sharpen it across like this, you're gonna, eventually you're gonna go through that hardened stuff, and you're just out of luck. They want you to cut at or just below the center line. So that's what we're gonna do. First, I'm gonna just give us a place to start the curved blade. And then I'll put this in place and we'll try to get 2 cores out of this. Let's see. That looks like a round.
Yeah, it is wrong. Oh, you're, okay, hold on.
Oh,
Yeah, that one there. Set your speed.
okay.
And what I want to do is I want to loosen my belt just a hair. So if we don't stall it. Hopefully.
Okay. Yeah, got it set at about 300.
I'm going to loosen up the belt just a hair. I was looking at the instructions and they tell you to, as Mike Chrysler said at the workshop where he had his belt adjusted for a little bit of slippage, and I looked at the paperwork on the McNaughton and they tell you to do the same thing, to have a little bit of slippage in your belt. Is this convenient for you there? Okay, you can move it.
It's convenient as anything on this side. Because I don't have it on this side.
Put a remote.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Okay. This,
Safety, face shield recommended, safety glasses, dust mask.
Now this guide has 2 points that it references the blade. Here, holds it to the bottom to hold the handle up so that it's against the top here, so that it's locked in place. Because obviously, you're talking about a tremendous overhang beyond your support here. So that's why they've got this. Okay. Now, what they suggest you do is come over the top, place this over the center at the top, and sight down so that this is straight up from your entry point, then rotate it around to see where the handle should start. You know, I'm sighting down here, the corner.
Gotta hold my hand out.
Yeah, he's down there, so yeah. So I know that that's where I need to have it pointed. Now, you need to keep the post far enough away that it'll slide. These blades widen out at the tip. So in order to get it in place, you've got to be able to have it at least that far away. Okay. The way this is set up right now, both of these units are able to turn. You can lock the top down. I've tried it both ways. Right now I'm going with the suggestions of the people that I watched latest on YouTube and leaving it loose so it can rotate. Hopefully that doesn't bite me. Okay, I've got it running at about just over 300 RPM. Pick up a wall. Yeah. Thanks, sir. think we picked up some
Huh?
resin scrap from the stuff yesterday.
Oh, oh.
It's not wanting to slide through. I'm gonna tighten up the set screw for this. We're getting there. Not quite yet.
Broken. It was broken. Huh. That's interesting. I wonder if there's a piece of metal in there.
Always remember, wood turning is an adventure. Look, a nice toaster.
There's a nice saucer.
So that's got the toaster.
As you can see, there's a bit of a learning curve on this thing, much more so than the one-way
Yeah.
system.
And as Ralph pointed out, this tip is broken. We crack right across there.
Yeah.
There's the back and forth now.
Right.
Interesting. Yeah, it's still fun. Okay, now I'm gonna change to the next size up blade. Yeah. Try to get it. So. So we're still. Yeah, we're a little below center there. Yeah. Yeah, I've turned it up to about 400 RPM. Yeah, we need a lot of Loctite.
Huh?
We need a lot of Loctite.
Oh,
So,
here's where one of those collars that Dave Foreman showed us at the last meeting would come in real handy to set your height.
yeah, it would. At home, I've got a piece of PVC that holds this at the proper height.
Loctite would work good too.
Yeah,
All these sensors, vibration working itself loose.
yeah, that's a special. Shoulder. It seems like the banjo has come this way a little bit in the vibration. I'm not sure. Because moved in the truck that time. Which way does this one go? Normal.
Whoa, I see what the hell's going on.
Oh, yeah.
All right, same thing that happened with Mike's blade. The headstock itself loosened up a little bit. Okay, it's locked now. Now it moved back. Okay.
Move back about 5 inches. Reset it.
Now where it's at. I think we're okay.
Yeah. Right. Thought I'd check and make sure that set screw's still in there. Yeah. Well, we'll widen out the slot a little bit to keep it from grabbing like that. Almost condemned. Yeah, I've got it down. Got the bend is now in the.
That little bit over.
Yeah. Well, it's obviously tough wood.
Oh. So now you guys get the idea. So there's what we got for the second one. Okay. And then to remount the second one, what you do, pop it in there, put your tailstock out, hold it in place, go ahead and cut a tenon on there. And then you can remount that to chuck and finish that bolt up. You know, or what you could do is, like we had the tenon on the very center bowl, is if you took both of them out, cut this second line and we cut that first, take the whole thing out, chuck it up on your tenon, turn the tenon, then remount that, then take the smaller bowl out of the next piece. There's many ways to do it. You know, we're going to be sending along a list of videos. Pat was nice enough to put together a whole list of videos from other people that use this system. And, you know, some of them, because they've been doing it so long and got it down, they make it look like a piece of cake, which you can see it's a bit of a learning curve. On here, you know, there's some things, you know, you got to get that cutter right on the proper obviously puts a hell of a lot of load on your machine, so. This thing is 2 horse. You know, having no fun, but you know, cutter's not get on the right place, not sharp, it's gonna be trouble. So you know, it takes patience once you get the hang of it, though. It's you know, really good system. You'll see by what other people have done with it, the products that they come up with. And one thing about it is, you know, like Pat was saying, this is a more versatile system as far as shapes, holes, one-way system. You know, is a bit easier to use. I think it's obvious at this point. It's easier to use. One of the drawbacks of one-way system, though, by the time you're in it, you get really set up. You're looking probably, depending on who you buy it from, you're looking at about $1,200 at least in parts. Whereas this system here, you can get the whole thing. They make, I think, 3 or 4 different sets of knives, different sizes, and the tool post and everything. You can get this one for under $700. So, it's, you know, another option of something to do, you know, if you're into this kind of stuff, you know, making a nested bowl, or getting more bowls out of, you know, one chunk of wood instead of having 90% on the floor. That's pretty much it, Pat, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. It'll make it work until you get used to it. So. Any questions?
Yeah, I've got some. I've got a couple questions for Pat.
Okay.
But Pat, first of all, Pat, that's a hell of a job. That's really good. You know, I bought one of these and I haven't used it yet, but I had now you gave me the inspiration to go and try and use it. But that was you got through it. Very good. But the question I have, what size bowl is that? Maybe you said at the beginning, I don't remember. What diameter and what's the height?
14 inches, Dave.
And what about the height?
The height, here. I think it started out about 6 inches.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, 5.5.
5.5. Now that.
Okay. Now, I
Oh, that's
appreciate
not
it.
including the 10,
Well,
right?
actually, the 10 is reset. So.
Right, okay. And Pat, what kind of lathe do you have?
5.5. Actually, I started out with a 6.5 inch rough plank off the bandsaw, and you know, 6.5 by about probably 15 inches. And
Okay,
because of the condition of the outside of the wood, which I showed you the piece, when I got down to good wood, end up with 14 by 5.5 plank.
yeah. Good. Pat, what kind of lathe do you have at home?
I've got a Nova Galaxy,
And what horsepower is that?
220 volts. So according to some of the ads, it's supposed to be 2 horsepower.
I'm sorry, didn't hear that. You guys are breaking up. What horsepower?
2.
2 horsepower?
Supposed to be.
Wow,
It's 1 3/4 to 2 horsepower.
got it. No,
Say
thanks.
it's 1 3/4 running on 110 volts. And some of the ads say that on 220, it's 2 horsepower.
Good, very good. Yeah,
So yeah, Mr. Piper, get out there in that shop and get busy. Let's see what you can make.
yeah. The only thing I was reluctant, but after I saw those videos and now talking to Pat and you, I think I can't remember if mine is 3/4 horse or 1. It got to be at least a 1, I guess.
I think that's a 1.5 on yours.
Yeah, I'd have to check it out. I'll have to look at the specs.
But you know, on that machine you've got, because that's a DC motor,
Yeah,
you can put that belt on low gear.
yeah.
okay?
Yep.
And use the RPM of the motor. You want that motor RPM as high as possible.
Mhm.
So your spindle RPM is down by, you the reduction on the bullets.
Oh dear. Okay. All right, just, yep. And like you said, Pat, yeah, I watched all those videos too, and some are a lot easier to look at. And
You came out right on where your protected bottom was.
Okay.
did you ever try, Pat, what Mike said he does now is on the outside of the bowl, he takes the largest blade he's got and he runs along the outside instead of, doing it the conventional way. Have you ever tried that?
Yeah, I tried it doing that way once, I think.
Uh-huh.
Ordinarily, I could go through and, when I'm putting the tenon on the bottom, I go on and do the outside then.
Yep, I guess, yeah, it just must be much easier. It's more natural to turn it that way. I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, I think, to put a tenon on the bottom, but you have to do anyway. Well, you don't have to. You can keep it on a darn faceplate, but putting a tenon on the bottom might as well make the outside of the bowl at the same time. The way I look at it.
Yep. Yeah. Right. Right.
My feeling is that, as I just demonstrated, you can get some very strange sketches using these long curved blades. And I wouldn't want to risk it to do the outside of the boat.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you've got no support on this system, like the one way you've got that underarm, under support of the blade.
Right.
Makes it
Yeah.
a lot easier, a lot more controllable. Plus it's technically it's captured because it's on a pivot, where this is your control hand work, which makes this shape-wise more versatile. So each system has its pluses and minuses. So,
Sure. Sure. All right. Thanks.
So anybody else got questions? I see you, but I can't hear you, Mr. Toilet.
Just applauding.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yes, indeed.
Let me go ahead and take the spotlight off in here and go to speaker view. If anybody have any work they've made since the last meeting that they'd like to show tonight? Okay, so there, Pat made a funnel yesterday. I watched.
That could actually be a mirror or a picture frame.
Yeah, it could be, except it weighs about 50 pounds. It's damn.
Could be a toilet seat.
Oh, you're gonna make something out of that? Okay. So who's ready to go buy one of these systems? Been on my list for a while. I may like the bullet and spend $50. No, nobody's got anything they want to show?
Yeah, I got a bowl, a little mahogany bowl.
Very nice.
Very nice. Yes, sir.
With that's French polish on it.
French, huh?
Yeah,
Brian,
my own
Brian.
formula. Yes.
Your own
When you
formula?
say French polish, what are you using?
1/3 boiled linseed oil, 1/3 de-waxed shellac, and 1/3 alcohol. Oh, and denatured alcohol. I have a friend that I got some 99% alcohol from. So I haven't compared it to the regular stuff you can buy, or I mean the 70% that usually, but so I have to compare it side by side to see if works better.
Now, are you buffing it on the lathe or are you
Yeah.
doing it off the lathe?
Yeah, slap it on and then turn the speed up and with a paper towel buff it up. And then after the first time, sand it and then just paper towel, drip a couple drops on a paper towel and rub it on while it's spinning and do several coats like that.
I got a bowl if anybody would like to see it.
Let's see it.
Oh, I don't know if you could see me. Can you see? This is not done on the lathe. This is hand carved because she wanted.
Ed, you have to get on video.
Yeah.
Oh,
your
I'm sorry. What do
Video's
I
on.
get?
Top right
Down.
hand corner says
Where?
top right hand corner of your block. There's three little
Hmm.
dots. Click on that. It says start video.
No, I don't have that. Oh, here it is down here. More. Three little dots. Nope.
Nine in your blo-
Start video. How's
Yeah,
that?
there we go.
Can you see me now? Sorry about that. No, still can't. All right. Well, next live one I'll show you. It's not much. It's just a carved bowl. She wanted an didn't want a round one, so I carved one. Chat. No.
Are you muted?
How about chat? Did that? Yeah.
There.
There you go.
All right, what I have is something called chat. Sorry about that. At any rate, this is a carved bowl, not a turn bowl, but it's a piece of mahogany. And there's the shape. I don't know if you can see the shape. So it's not round, it's oblong. And then I carved, she wanted seashells, so there's seashells on the outside.
Oh, beautiful.
And I don't know if you can really see it or not.
Yes,
Well,
and it's beautiful.
So I got a larger one in the works for a live show. I'll bring it in.
Well
That's
done.
all.
Beautiful.
As you can tell, I'm not very good at this Zoom and computer stuff. There you go.
Did just fine, man.
Thank you. That's all.
Okay, anybody else? All right, looks like nobody's been making much of anything. I made a couple more little boxes, little boxes. I screwed up a couple, so, oh well. All right, well, if nobody's got anything they want to share, anybody got any more comments or anything? Or questions?
Yeah, if you have any photos of anything you made, be sure to send them to me.
Yeah, send them to Brian. So we can put them in the next newsletter. We've got Brian's email address, it's on the roster, it's supposed to save your computer. So it's been updated. To the best of our ability to keep it updated. So I guess with that,